This playthrough is rated T for teen.
Greetings and salutations, viewers. Vauldemare back here with another episode of Star Wars: Knights of the Republic 2: The Sith Lords. In the last episode, we went through the Telos flying station over the planet itself, fighting all the Sith and helping the people within. But now it's time for us to take to the Ravager and defeat its leader, captain, or whatever. In this story, we've got Visa Smar and Mandalore with us. An odd pairing to be sure, but hey, you know, who else would you want to have on your side? But though it seems like Mandalore has his own wants and needs for this mission, but Visa seems to have her own, I wouldn't say, wait, what? Did it say something about leaving? Oh, well, we can't do that yet. Well, then what's this way then? Would that lead the shuttle? Anyway, Visas is here to confront her old master, because I guess technically we're her new master or something? I mean, the conversation never really goes to that point, but it's assumed that she joins us, basically. If maybe not as an apprentice, but at least as a comrade, depending on if you're light side or dark side, I guess. But yeah, she's here to help us as well. So it's nice to have a force user and a melee guy. So hopefully this the ship seems to have been around the bay quite a bit because it was there at Malachor 5 all those years ago. I wonder if it's also been influenced by the wound on the planet. Oh, he's still flying. It's glitching. It's glitching. Yeah, might as well just use your force abilities, Visas. You know, I think almost really that, yeah, Visas is supposed to become your, like, new apprentice or whatever. Or something like that. I assume that's where the story goes, or at least she's an apprentice if you're female exile, whether you're light side or dark side, and then, well, I mean, she still becomes an apprentice, but like I said in a previous episode, that she is a romance option for the male exile, which, you know, to be fair, I usually tend to choose her every time. Every time I play male exile, I always romance her instead of Last Handmaiden for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know, just something about Visas just screams like mystery and just, I don't know, just, and her design's pretty hot too, you know. Hey, I can pretend to like fictional, you know, fictional characters, you know. She's my what do the kids call hot women that they like, waifus? Ugh. I don't know why. I mean, I know that's a Japanese term, but I don't know. I'm not really a fan of just saying that for everyone, you know. Maybe that's just Japanese culture, because of anime and other such things getting mixed into our culture. So it's, you know how like English likes to steal other like terms and phrases from other languages if they become popular here. That's just another thing that ooh, the Onasi blaster. Is that actually any good? I'm trying to remember now. Yeah, we can check it out really quick. Is that Karth's original blaster or something like that? I don't know, we'll find out, I guess. Let's see. Is it equipable by us? Let's see. The Onasi blaster. Let's see. +2. This blaster bears the symbol of the Onasi family. It perhaps once belonged to Karth Onasi, a former companion of Revan. Huh. Now I'll just leave maybe it is a better gun, but I'm gonna leave what I've got on here. Did Karth serve on his commander serve on the Ravager? Because remember Saul Karath from the previous game? I know they were. I think Karth said he was in the Mandalorian Wars, if I remember correctly. I wonder if he served on this ship. Huh. He never I don't think he mentions the ship he's on. He just mentions Saul being one of his like commanders or whatever during that, and that was his big storyline was that. Actually, did this game have any really major, other than what might be happening with like Visas or whatever? Did this game really have like a big character? Well, I guess it does. I just missed a couple of them, like with Atten and stuff like that. Never mind. I was gonna say if this game really had a big character moment. It kind of does, but it's more in the side quests. But Karth Holy Battle Suit, or Krath, sorry. I got Karth on the brain apparently. So, yeah, unfortunately all the characters I have can't really wear it anyway, or at least the ones I've got with me, so, oh well. Let's keep going. We've got more ship to explore before we get to the capital. Whoa!
reach one of the target sites. Place the proton core, prime it, then give the signal, Mandalore.
Why am I... Isn't this Mandalore's... whatever. Maybe we're trying to destroy the ship or something like that. Alright. Then why were we trying to hide it from the Republic?
Arming signal received, Mandalore. The proton core is active. We still need to set 3 more charges. Mandalore, we're holding our position. The Sith appear to be offering little resistance. Like they don't even realize we're here.
Huh, that's interesting. Hold your position will set the rest of the charges. It may be an ambush. Remain in your guard. Stay alert. Yeah. It may be an ambush. Remain in your guard. Huh. Yeah, that's weird. We've been fighting them, but yeah, every time we pop up, yeah, look, they don't immediately attack us half the time. They're just, yeah. Huh, that is interesting. I wonder why that is. And why doesn't their boss come out to, like, introduce himself or whatever? Although Visas did say her former master was a different sort of person, if you know what I mean. Well, we'll encounter them. I think we should be able to encounter them today, as far as I'm aware of. Unless I go like really super slow or something like that. Oh, reminds me of a scene of like in the. Was it in the A New Hope where Han Solo just like runs into the room and just shoots the guy and runs away and he's like, oh god! And, well, I know he doesn't say that, but basically he's like, ah! Shoots the guy and runs off as he gets chased by like all the stormtroopers. That's what that kind of reminds me of. Alright, let's grab more people here. Too bad they don't really get a good explanation of like what happened, like where the other characters are during this event. Like, are they helping to fight off? I mean, it's assumed that they're helping fighting on Telos or something like that, or maybe they're in the Ebon Hawk, helping to fight off the dudes because Visas and Mandalore are required for this section. So, and there's no like team talking to all the team members, unlike when we were on Onderon about, oh, we need to split up and all this other stuff. It's like, nope, we just kind of just go off on our own. You know? But yeah, you can, like I said, you can kind of tell at certain points that we are hitting into the fractured fractured end of the game. Get some heals there. I keep forgetting to buff myself. I can't remember to do that. I'll just keep it highlighted. So. Ooh, life support. We'll need those for the end. Although I don't remember the... unlike KOTOR 1, where if you didn't build yourself right, you might have had trouble with Malik. I don't remember this game having like a super difficult scene. Maybe at the very end. But I guess that'd be the same with Malik. But yeah, I don't remember having a very tough time with this game overall. In terms of like just a lot of things. I could be wrong. Apparently I've been wrong with quite a few things over the course of this game, making fake assumptions without realizing that I was wrong until after the fact, you know. So, I guess you can't really call this a walkthrough, more just a kind of like a remembrance of anything. So, unfortunately, despite this being the end of the game and being kind of like a taking on the big dudes, it doesn't have the same gravitas as attacking like Malik or fighting the creatures in the Eternal Forge or whatever it was called. I know this is supposed to be a different type of game, and you can kind of tell by what's this? This proton core is locked in its bay, and it cannot be removed. If it could be detonated if you try, it'd be best to leave it. Oh, okay. We got a workbench if we want to add any new things to our weapons now that we're here. Electromesh armor, support. I might quickly go over that to see if there's anything there. Seal the missile bay doors. Wouldn't that would damage it? That would destroy the ship if we sealed it, right? Let me do a quick just overview, really quick. See if there's any like extra stuff I can add to this that I might want. Not really. Oh, you can't get attribute damage if you put that on, huh? And I don't have the heavy armor feat for that, so nothing there. I have my own weapon. I could have bought a lens for it, but I kept forgetting to buy a lens after a while. No, that's fine. Yeah, nothing there I want. I think that's the best crystal I could really use anyway. Wait, well, no, see. That one gives me dex and attack. That one gives me attack. Now, I like the silver color, and there's no reason to change the crystal. Mandalore armor. Really, I don't think there's really any reason to swap out his stuff. Yeah, not really. Yeah, I mean, I could, but it's not. Let's see. Yeah, nothing there. No firing chamber. Yeah, not feeling that at all. I didn't, you know what, when I played the previous game, I did a little bit better job of like upgrading my every character and making sure that they're good to go. But in this one, I kind of really didn't do much on this one, frankly. Probably because at this level, there's almost, like, the minute details aren't really that big of a deal. I guess have been sealed, and then we can activate warning. Okay, this could detonate premature killing you. It would best to leave it alone unless it's an emergency. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, what happened if we activate it without it being sealed? Oh, okay. Alright, game, fine. I don't want to get myself killed. Okay, so, yeah, we need to set the other, before we fight Big Man or whatever it is, we need to make sure we interact with all the other cores or whatever it is, so we can, oh, gotta remember to buff myself. There we go. Now I'm all speedy and awesome. Even though I keep using Force Wave. I mean, yeah, it'd be faster to just straight up attack them. But gotta use my Force Wave sometime. I'm gonna try a dueling shield. Basically, the game's making sure we have plenty of stuff for the end game, since we can't do shops anymore. Obviously, there's not. Yeah, I don't really remember there being any like really equipment that I mean, I didn't even actually in this game I didn't even sell all my equipment to prepare for the finale to beef up my characters. I think that's because I remember this part being not that difficult, so I just decided to skip trying to min-max myself for the very end. If you just play this game normally, I think you'll be able to find enough stuff to help you survive at the end, even if you don't do every single side quest. I think the game's a bit nicer on you than that. All right, let's do it. Go. Yeah, let's just go. You know, mass. My deflection's high enough, like for lasers. For lasers, that I think I'll be fine. You're firing your laser. See, that just takes us. That connects us back there. Okay, ooh, we gained a level. Now let's grab all the. Let's poke all these dead bodies and get our rewards. Ooh, life support. J-Shell meditation gloves. I think I already had those from before. I've basically equipped myself with all my current best equipment, so I'll probably show my stats maybe later, but nothing that's really too big of a deal. Like I said, just equip your best equipment, and I think you'll be fine. I mean, heck, I'm not even that great of a strategist or master of manipulating the game files or anything like that. And I'm doing just gangbusters at this point. You know, with even all my screws ups at the beginning of the game. But yeah, I can just kind of just run through these guys. Then again, I did leave Kreia in my group. Whoa.
You've reached one of the target sites. Place the proton core, prime it, then give the signal, Mandalore.
Alright. Is that going to be the same dialogue every time? Probably.
Arming signal received, Mandalore. The proton core is active. 2 more sites are left. We've lost contact with 2 of our squads, and we've had to fall back to the docking area.
I just try not to give any more ground. Well, yeah, because otherwise we'll die if you guys don't protect that little bit there. Otherwise, we can't get home. We need to go to our homes. Well, that's 2. I thought there would have been a place up this way, but nothing happened when I could double check just to make sure. I don't think I ran all the way to the end of the hallway, so. Okay, just making sure. Okay, so let's go to the next section here. Because I think I've gone to every door, and I've run as far as I can to the far side, just to make sure I've, Oh, we got some more Sith commandos. Alright, time to take you down in like 1 or 2 shots, yeah. Thinking I did build like a super melee build, so I mean that's probably why I'm just like wrecking these guys. It'd probably be different if I played like a super consular build. Although basically a super consular build is basically Kreia for all intents and purposes. So if you see how effective she is, then there you go. Alright, come on. Stabilizer mask. Alright. Well, this place is a bit longer than I expected. We might take me a bit longer to get to the end. I thought, well, like I said, little bits and pieces I tend to forget while after all these years. So you'll have to forgive me for not having an exact walkthrough. There's probably better people online who've like done this game perfectly and know like where to go.
Reach one of the target sites. Place the proton core. Prime it. Then give the signal, Mandalore.
Yes, we've heard this conversation before. Didn't want to do any new audio dialogue, did you? Well, actually you do technically after this part.
Only one proton core remains to be sent. We're encountering heavy resistance. I don't know how long we can hold out.
Hold on, we're almost done.
What the hell was that? I told you to wait! Mandalore, we've made contact with the enemy, and one of the cores has detonated prematurely. Was it in the target zone? No, Mandalore. We have failed you. I offer you my... Do we have another core? No, Mandalore. Even with the other 2 cores set in the ship, it will not be sufficient to destroy the vessel. We need to find another proton core, or we need to make one. All right, wait for my signal. This isn't over. And don't kill yourself before I tell you.
Oh, nice to know you care about your companions that much, Mandalore. So don't kill you till I do. So we need to make another core, which we already have an idea of what we're probably going to do, but we probably need to explore a bit further and probably get the parts, because we have to go to that bay, I believe. They're about, oh, Tobin! Wait, Tobin? What are you doing here? Didn't Kreia tell you to, like, go do something? What are you doing here?
Have you come to kill me? The final insult. Stripping Onderon, my soldiers, my home from me, only to have me die here.
I forgot what Kreia told you to do. No, she just manipulated your mind to basically run off, but then you just ended up on this ship for some reason. Okay. Yeah, I'm here to kill your master. Oh, that's right. He was working for the Sith, wasn't he? That's right. Kreia kind of ratted him out and told him to run off. So, let's see. If you wish to die, it'll be my pleasure. When you live aboard this vessel seems puffing him up. Yeah, especially with the feeling and everything. I'm here to kill you. Either help me or stay aside. Made your choice, Tobin. Tobin, what happened to you?
He happened. The hunger that fills this vessel. It is power, but it consumes without end. It is that power we felt on Onderon that Vaklu felt. It was an echo, too strong to ignore.
Huh, so that's what corruption looks like. So he's being slowly like either corrupted / absorbed by this dude. The hunger of the Force is kind of messed up. Oh, yeah, so why'd you ally yourself with the Sith? You made your choice, Tobin. Okay, so you gave in to it.
General Vaklu and I, when it seemed that we would need more to take Onderon, make it strong again, he came. With his power, his soldiers, it seemed as if there was nothing we could not do. Nothing the Queen could do to stop us.
So that's how you got all the power you did. You had a backer of a powerful Sith Lord that could, has an insatiable hunger. I roar, roar, ah, I hunger. And nothing you can do to stop him. I'm here to kill your master. Yeah. Nothing you can do to stop him.
I have served the wrong master. He cares nothing for Onderon, its soldiers, its people. Everything exists to feed his will. I came here, to this dead ship, and now he will not permit me to leave.
So he's got you enwrapped in the Force or some power or something like that. The ship seems familiar.
This ship, it is a graveyard of a terrible battle. Everything on it slowly dies, as long as he hungers.
It is the way of all life that serves him. In his presence, all life dies.
This ship is from Malachor. This Sith Lord of yours bolsters his fleet with ships from that world? He's nothing more than a scavenger.
I think he is of that place. If so, then his power may be great indeed. Greater than I had thought.
I kind of wish Mandalore and Visas had more conversations. Like in the previous game, how if you went to certain sections, characters would talk to each other if you hit like certain points. But this game, I don't remember a whole lot of conversations like that. At least not that I recognize. But maybe I just didn't choose the right party members. Tobin, why did your master come here?
The master suffers. If he cannot feed, then the hunger begins to consume him. The planet, Telos, he may feed on something upon its surface to sustain him a while longer.
So you're more of an extreme version. He's more of an extreme version of me because I don't think my character actually feels the hunger. She just happens to absorb it when she kills people, but she doesn't just do it unwittingly, you know. Or, well, she steals it unwittingly, but you know what I mean. She doesn't actively drain it unless you're dark side or whatever. So, interesting. And I guess he's one of the people who got affected by the wound in the Force. But there's nothing here. Telos is a near-dead world.
You think to lie to me still? I will not be deceived again. I told him, you know, what the old woman told me. I told him of the Academy here, of the Jedi here. I could not have kept it from him, even if I had wanted to.
Old woman. Yeah, we know who it is, but old woman.
He means that Jedi witch you travel with, Kreia.
Yes, the old woman on Onderon. She spoke of the Jedi Academy here on Telos, and my master was forced to come here.
But there are no Force users here except us.
Then her lies will mean the planet's destruction. He will destroy all of Telos. He will turn it to fire again and crush the planet beneath him. He will devour them all, murder them all.
If there are no Jedi here, then my lord cannot feed his hunger. He will destroy the planet, the station. He will cleanse it of life. Even if the people below are not Force sensitive, the small amount he can feed on from the mass destruction of the station and the life on the planet will sustain him a while longer. And if there are no Jedi below, he will have no other choice.
Well, there apparently, according to like what Kreia did, there really aren't any Jedi left. I'm like, that's it, dude. That's just me. So, and probably a handful of others that aren't important to the story. If we deny him, let's see, if we're Force sensitive, can he harm us? I'm here to kill him. And if we deny him Telos?
Then he will suffer. Without something to sustain him, I do not know what will happen.
Ooh, we got a couple of different options here. Awareness, I think Kreia knows. She's been drawing him out. If she lead Telos to your lord, maybe she wanted him to come here and find nothing. So she's the big betrayer / manipulator, huh? Wisdom, I think Kreia knows she... Oh, so it's basically the same, just depends if you have high wisdom or high or you could do the regular answers, which is, it will weaken them, they must not destroy civilization. If he wants to devour civilization, destroy Telos, I'm not going to stop him. Oh, those are probably light and dark responses, but I think Kreia knows. She's been drawing him out. If she lead Telos to your lord, maybe she wanted him to come here and find nothing.
He will create nothing. He will end this place. Your old woman has killed this planet, and with it, countless other worlds that depend on its survival. You could not stop him even if you wanted to. And you cannot escape either. If the Force runs through you, he will feed on it when Citadel Station dies. Your time, your life, will end here.
We'll see about that. Where can I find your master?
On the bridge. He waits on the bridge.
Ooh, waits on the bridge. Like the big bridge? Like Gilgamesh? Or no? Is he waiting for us?
Waiting for you? No. He does not wait for you.
I do not believe he knows his ship has been boarded, and if he did, he would not care. The extent of his power cannot be put into words, and his perceptions have grown as well. To him,
You are dust motes in a storm, a grain upon the beach, and as insignificant as a body that orbits the graveyard of Malachor. Fight him if you will, but if he turns his power upon you, you will be destroyed.
So how do we survive then? I wonder. What about a ship?
This ship, is it his weakness? It should not exist, yet it cruises the darkness between the stars. He tore it from the mass shadows of Malachor, along with his fleet. That is a measure of his power.
The ship is barely holding itself together. The structural damage should have destroyed it long ago.
He holds it together. And he keeps us all alive. Just enough. Like rotworms within a dying beast.
More Jedi tricks.
No. Not Jedi. Not Jedi at all.
If he's so powerful, why hasn't he stopped us then? We've attacked his ship, killed his soldiers, and he's done nothing.
It is because he sees planets, stars, not people. To him, the planet below, the station with its teeming life, only that is massive enough to demand his attention.
So he's one of those guys that's just so badass and tough that he just doesn't... He's like Cthulhian gods, you know, that they're just so, so important or massive that we are but ants to him, right? They are ants. No. Okay. We're enough prepared. No. I'm here to kill your master. Either help me or step aside.
There is nothing to be done, except wait. If you go to him, he will destroy you, and your last moments shall be of shadow and pain.
I think we feel like we have the right tools to survive him. If you don't know already, I am a wound to the Force as well as he. I wonder how that'll react when we get together. I smell sitcom. Tell me we need your help. Persuade. What will happen to you? Why'd you ally yourself with the Sith? Why do you live on it? Okay. Let's see what the persuade option is. If you would save Onderon, traitor, then listen to me. Once he destroys Talos, then Onderon will be amongst those who will destroy next.
Onderon? But there's no longer any need.
Yeah, he's touched Onderon. He'll come back for it. If you're loyal to your homeworld, just stop him here. I've heard enough. Okay. If he has touched Onderon, he will come back for it.
You are right. As long as he exists, Onderon is in danger. The galaxy is in danger. What would you have me do?
Forget I have no need of you. Prepare to die. He's like, never mind. I need someone to set off the proton cores on this vessel when we give the signal. Oh, make him basically sacrifice himself for us. Well, best than just, like, wasting away, pretty much.
Go report to the target site, Colonel. I'll let my men know you're coming. And if you try anything stupid, they'll shoot you dead.
I will do as you ask, for Onderon's sake.
Well, actually, it might not mean his death, per se, because it's not an instant, like, one, right?
We shouldn't waste our time with the weak.
Oh, well, sorry, Mandalore. I don't think there's really any major changes for Mandalore at this point anyway, so losing influence with him is not really that big of a deal. So I think his thing would have been to just kill him, that type of thing. But at this point I don't really mind losing influence with Mandalore. We're kind of at the end game anyway, so just suck it up, Mandalore. Wait, I think it said it was like a life support or something like that, I think. Ooh, what's in here? What's your mesh armor? Even though all the armor I'm wearing, I can't use it, but okay. So we need to go, at some point we need to go back to that one room to get the stuff to make another proton core so we can destroy the ship before we run into Visas Mara's master. Oh, more Sith! Be gone from me! Piss ants! Alright, anyway. Time to charge on in there. Get him! Okay, so maybe this, maybe the Ravager might take one more episode to get through. So, oh well. I forgot about the conversation with Tobin, basically. Oh, come on. Come on, pathfinding. Come on, work. There we go. Alright, that just takes us back in the main area there. Okay. Alright, any dead bodies to take? Or check? Ooh, Spark Battle Armor. Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy. I mean, iron grenade. Life support. Thermal grenades. Life support again. Okay. Alright, folks. Well, it looks like this Ravager ship is a bit larger than we thought. We ran into Tobin. One of the photon cores is out. We got to make another. So, and then we've got the power of the Sith Master aboard, whose power can apparently destroy and absorb planets. Will we be able to survive his onslaught with the help of Vauldemare and Visas Mara? Will our curse become a boon against this creature? Find out next time in the next episode of Star Wars Knights of the Republic 2: The Sith Lords. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. And may the Force be with you.